Lights out. Whether you're working in the dark or hiding in the park, I'm glad you came in for Coffee with Dubs.
Alright, first things first, I think I accidentally missed a day somewhere in the Coffee with Dubs timeline, guys. Maybe. Honestly, my internal clock's been scrambled lately, and because of that, I don't think there was a full 24-hour gap, but the upload timing definitely got weird enough that somewhere out there, somebody was probably sipping coffee going, wait, where the hell did Dubs go? So if you sense a weird lapse in signal, that one's on me, guys, not you. But funny thing is, even when I disappear for a minute, there's usually because life has actually been happening behind the scenes. And honestly, that's exactly what's been going on. Because in my absence, there has been a ton of progress happening on that giant coloring project. Yesterday, I spent time on this massive 7x3 foot banner canvas that officially got primed yesterday, which already made it feel suddenly very real to me. Because up until now, this project has mostly lived inside sketches, plans, measurements, ideas, and conversations. But the second that primer hit the canvas, it kind of felt something different mentally. It stepped from a plan to something that's actually happening, and that's when I got really excited. But what's been even cooler is transforming my garage into a functional studio workspace specifically for this project, which sounds way more glamorous than it actually is. In reality, it's me moving stuff around like a caffeinated raccoon, trying to convince myself that I'm running a professional art operation while extension cords threaten my existence every 10 seconds. It's a work in progress. And honestly, seeing this process come together has really been meaningful to me because this whole project represents something bigger than just art. With the help of my daughter, we've been using her iPad to connect to my projector so I can throw this sketch layout directly onto a massive canvas. I'm tracing in major structural lines before I go back and work later and add more definition, detail work, and finally, marker line art that'll make the whole thing really pop visually. And I gotta tell you, there's something surreal about standing in front of the canvas this size, seeing rough framework slowly appear line by line. It feels like drawing something more, like I'm building an experience. Because that's what this really is. This isn't just another coloring book page. This is a moment. This is a community gathering around creativity instead of division, just for a little while. It's kids showing up and seeing something massive that they are actually encouraged to interact with. Not stare at from behind ropes, not avoid touching, but roll up your sleeves, dig in, and participate. And honestly, I think we need more of that in the world right now. We need more moments where people stop doom scrolling long enough to create something together. We need spaces where imagination matters again, where families pause long enough to color outside the lines for an afternoon and remember that community is supposed to feel human again. And that's the part that motivates me about this project. Sure, I want it to look awesome. Of course I do. I want the town to be proud of it. I want the kids to get excited when they see it. I want people taking pictures with it and remembering it years from now as a really cool thing they got to be a part of together. But deeper than that, I want this thing to feel alive. I want it to feel like a shared memory in a physical form, something that reflects appreciation of our past while still leaving room for imagination and creativity while moving forward. Because maybe that's what art is supposed to do sometimes. Not just impress people, not just decorate spaces, but create moments where people reconnect with each other for a little while. And honestly, even though the upload schedule got weird for a minute, I think this is a pretty good reason why. The signal wasn't gone. I was just in the garage, building something bigger for the algorithm for the next couple days. So, come back tomorrow, see what I have, and I'll catch you tomorrow for another episode of Coffee with Dubs. I'm out of here.